God created you to be somebody. I mean, God created you to be successful, but you do not know your calling yet. I mean, you do not know your purpose on this earth yet. And this video is going to help you understand your purpose. I mean, this video is going to help you get to a better position, because right now you might be at rock bottom. Right now you might have a lot of questions about your life. And I'm here to tell you that I was in the same position. When I didn't have anything to my name, when I was always sad, when I was always depressed, I had a lot of questions about my life. I asked myself whether I should live or not. I was asking myself, I mean, am I going to be successful or not? And then I had to wake up. I had to realize something. And you know what that was? That was that God created me to be somebody special. I mean, God created me for greatness. I'm going to give you guys a little story time about how I got started. So it started off last year around this time, actually just a couple of days ago. I was in New York and I was looking at all these other people be successful. I mean, they're living in nice penthouses, they're having the nice cars, they're having a nice lifestyle. And I know comparison is the thief of joy, but when you're going through like just that terrible mindset, you're looking at all these other people win, and you're asking yourself, man, when is it gonna be your turn? You're asking yourself, man, how can I get to this position? Or I was saying, man, these people are lucky. They had an opportunity that I did not have. So I kid you guys not, I was in New York and I was looking at everyone else's lifestyle, and I was seeing them have the money, the nice cars, the nice shoes, the nice clothes, all of that. And I was just comparing myself, and I said, man, it is not fair, because I'm so broke. I can't find a job, because at the time, I could not find a job. I was applying to like 20 jobs a day, 30 jobs a day, and I was not getting anything back. So I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was really depressed. And that a whole nother thing is too, I had went to New York dead broke. So I had nothing to my name. So I'm over here traveling with, like, I kid you not, like $200 to my name. I could barely buy anything. I sat down with myself because I had went to a blog party for the 4th of July, and I was looking at all these nice things. I was, like I said, I was looking at all these nice cars and stuff. And I sat down with myself and I said, okay, nah, something gotta change, because I've been in this position for too long. And even before that, man, I was always sad. I was always depressed. And I always had like a dream for myself. I always saw bigger for myself, but I was never doing anything for myself. I sat down and I told myself, man, Nate, you're going to find a way to make money, and you're going to find a way to become successful, and you're going to find a way to get out of this mindset. So I'm not going to lie, y'all, man, I was sitting down with myself and I started to build a deeper relationship with God, because at the time, like, I knew God, but I wasn't really close with God. So the more I started to build my relationship with God, I started to realize, man, Nate, you have purpose, but you have to go out there and you have to get it. So I went from struggling to get money to spending like my last, not even. I had asked my mom for like $40, and I told her I'll pay her back with the profit I got. I kid you guys not, I got a small bucket, I got Dawn dish soap, and I got a rag. And I went door to door asking people if they needed a car wash, asking people if they needed their car cleaned. And I told them, look, I only clean the outside. If you guys don't trust me, I'll do the outside for like $25, $35. And a lot of you guys may be thinking, man, Nate, like, why would you car wash? There's so many things that you can do, but you pick car washing. At the time, I couldn't find any other job, and I told myself, man, Nate, you can't make no excuses. So it's time to go out there and get it. I mean, it's time to go out there and get money, even if it's a little bit of money. So I think like the second door that I knocked on, the lady had let me wash 2 of her cars. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, man, I was motivated. So it was like, I got that first opportunity, and I think I was gonna make like 65 from like those cars. I forgot how much it was. So I got straight to it. I started washing her cars. I started cleaning the rims. I started doing everything I was supposed to do. Mind you guys, I was using their water hose. But this put me in the mindset of, okay, you know what? Maybe I can start something and get myself to a better position. This might not be the best opportunity, but guess what? It is an opportunity. And eventually with that money, I started to reinvest it and get better materials. So I got better materials when it came to the car washing. And I was car washing for a little bit more. And then after that, like, I just stopped because it was hot, y'all, and I'm not gonna lie, I found a job. But the way I found a job, the way I got the money was by me getting up and taking action. I told myself, man, I've been down for too long now. And so me getting a job, and it wasn't the best job either, but I told myself, you know what, I'm grateful. I got up, I did something, and then that put the mindset of, okay, I can really do anything. I'm not in the best position, guys, but I can really do anything. So this was around like October, and then that's when I said, man, Nate, you always wanted to do content creation, so why not get started? So I started posting on TikTok and YouTube, and I started posting every single day, regardless of the results. So, a lot of people, man, they want the end goal. They want to get, billion-dollar profit, million-dollar profit. But I was here for the journey. I was here day by day trying to get better, day by day. So that's what I was doing. I was posting every single day. I was going to work while going to school, while maintaining my relationship with God. This had a key part, y'all. So me being consistent showed me that anything I want for myself is possible, because I told myself I needed money, so I got up and I actually went to go do something to get money. I told myself I needed a job, so I started to speak more things into my existence, and I got a job. I told myself that I wanted to get started on content, and I got started with content. I'm sorry, y'all, these buses, but I got started with content. And guys, I mean, it changed my life after that, because literally after a couple months, I blew up on TikTok. Guys, we're at 50K right now, and I'm grateful for everyone that's been following me, that's been supporting me. I mean, I had so many big people recognize me when it came to other influencers, rappers, athletes, and all these other people that came with me getting started. I mean, it came with me telling myself that God has a plan for me. And me trusting in God, I mean, me building that relationship with God, but also putting in the work led me to become successful. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it was not an easy journey, but it taught me a whole lot of things. I mean, it taught me that I was gonna have to cut certain people out of my life. It taught me that if I do not hold it down and if I don't keep showing up, then I don't eat. So it taught me a lot of things, and I'm not gonna tell you guys that it's gonna be an easy journey when it comes to your goals. It's not gonna be an easy journey when you're trusting in God, but I'm telling you, when you put in the work and you do what you're supposed to do, I mean, you're reading your word every single day, you're praying every single day, you're grinding to become a better person, I promise you, God is gonna show you what he has planned for you. Because now I was able to quit my job and lock full time with content. Not a lot of people was able to do what I do. I mean, I can say this fully, like, for me to go up with content and really succeed and make thousands of dollars off making videos, there's not a lot of people that get started in a couple months and blow up. You get what I'm saying? Like, it took me less than a year to turn this into a career, but it was definitely hard work, y'all. I mean, I was definitely consistent. I post over 900 TikTok videos, YouTube shorts, and all these other videos. I gained over like 40 million views. So it was definitely work, but I'm grateful. And that's why I say you never know what God has planned for you. But you won't get anywhere if you don't put in the work. You won't get anywhere if you don't tell yourself that you deserve more. Realize, man, right now you could be wasting time. Right now, you're not working at your fullest. I mean, you need to fully lock in, because the moment you fully lock in, you see all the blessings that God has for you. I want to end it off like this, guys. Like I said, man, your dreams, everything you want for yourself, it's possible. You have to start speaking it into your reality. But another thing is, too, you might not get everything that you want out of this life, but God is going to give you everything that you need. It was certain stuff that I wanted to do that, you know, I asked God, man, God, I want to do this, I want to do that. And God showed me that, you know, he had bigger and better plans for me. So trust in God, but continue to put in the work. Wake yourself up and tell yourself that God has a plan for you, but it's time for you to lock in.